you. We got to know Alex through his program, social media. Caroline and I, we follow a program, and I have to say, guys, Alex is really not only a good-looking guy, but he's also a cool guy, and he's also really good in what he does. So that were three compliments, Alex. I hope you're happy, but no, really for sure. It's really good what he teaches. We got to take the program, take it into action. We see results. So this is why we are going to introduce everything he does to you. It can change also your story here with Govi. So Alex, I'll let you introduce yourself. Tell some more about you. Um, Go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time today to tune in the call. And I'm super excited to be here. I'm live in New Jersey at the moment. I live in Miami and we're in the week during the weekend here in New Jersey because we visit the grandmother from my girlfriend. So we took a plane there and on Friday then I'm back in Miami. And I really want to provide as much value as possible in that call. And before we get started, let me introduce myself a little bit. I started in network marketing 2017 and I was a chef in Austria and I worked in a five-star hotel and I realized that it's nice to work there, but I also saw that people spend the same amount what I earn a month in one day in the hotel. So when I was 20, 21 year old, I was like, there must be another way how to make more money. What I didn't know. So I was looking for ways how to make more money. I was looking to ways how to break free and create a better life because I don't want to struggle all the time. So I got started. And the problem was that I couldn't figure it out because it was so difficult for me. And it took me more than 3 years to make more than $3,000. And I had my first little breakthrough after like 3.5 years in the business when I earned the first time more than in my full-time job. And that was when I decided to take a massive risk because I earned 1 month before the same amount what I earned in my job and I got fired. And I took a one-way flight to Dominican Republic and I said, I'm gonna live there now because I need the environment, where I can work like crazy, where nobody is disrupting me. And what was interesting was that during the pandemic, everybody was working online, right? We couldn't meet people. In Austria, it was like lockdown. We weren't allowed to meet friends and stuff like this. And when you were allowed to do this, then people wanted to meet all the time because they were logged in. And I realized if I drive somewhere to an appointment and drive home because I grew up in a countryside with like 300 people of population, I always use a lot of time. So I can only make like 3 appointments or 2 appointments during the day. So I was like, I need to fly away that I can still be as productive as when I'm during the pandemic. So I just flew to Dominican Republic that I can say, I cannot come to you and visit you in person. We need to make a Zoom call. So because then we can discuss everything in like 30 minutes. And and that was crazy. So I was in Dominican Republic and I was working, and it didn't really, it worked a little bit, but not very well because I was very good at recruiting people. I recruited in my entire network marketing career more than 120 people personally, and this just using Instagram and Facebook. And when I was there, I had to learn the skill how I get strangers into my business in less than a week. How to explain the business that they say, here's my credit card, I want to get started. And I did this over time and I became so good at recruiting, but I was not good at leading my people. That was the thing. So, and because I was not good at leading them, I lost them all because there was one guy in my team. He said, "Yeah, we're gonna make a crypto business now, and there's money. You can make money easy." And that was during the pandemic, where everything pumped up on the crypto market. And he took all my team away, and I was left with nothing. And I was like, "Okay, after 3 years, I experienced that. What do I do now? I can quit now. I can go back to Austria. I don't know." And I decided I just build it again. I build it again, but I need to build something different and I need to focus on leading my team. So I flew to Dubai to learn from the best people in our company. And I was there and I was like, there is a problem and I can't figure it out. And then he told me how to lead the people. And then after like 3 months, I had a rank, what I never accomplished the last 3.5 years when I was struggling. And my biggest breakthrough I had in the business when I tripled my sales volume in less than 1.5 months by just using Instagram and Facebook. And what I did was I brought in people like crazy, new people, because you always need new people. At the same time, I built my brand on social media. I optimized my profile so that people trust me more. And I had a crazy work ethic and I leveraged other people's success. So for me, it was not important anymore that I make money. In the beginning, it was like, I want to have that fame. I want to have that success. I want this. But I skipped that completely. I took the people in my team and I said, I want you to become successful. And I tell me, why do you start this business? And I led them so close and I said, you need to do this, a step-by-step guide. And I almost forced them to have success because I figured out after 4 years, I can only grow exponentially when I truly care about the people that I have in my team. And that was completely crazy. And because all of those strategies, what I did, and the checks that I earned, I got booked from other network marketing companies to train their teams on social media. So how does it work? So and from that on, I created basically a program, and now I help since more than 2 years people in network marketing to succeed faster on social media. And what I want to do today, maybe you can write the town in the chat where you're tuning in from, the city where you watch this call today. I'm super excited. I think we have some international people going on. And what I want to start with, and this is super interesting because I asked in the forum before, what is the biggest challenge that you face right now when it comes to building the business? And I want to take my answer to all those challenges, and I'm sure there are definitely some takeaways that you can use. So nice. So we have most people from Europe. That's awesome. Canada, Mexico. Nice. That's so cool. So what are changes on social media? Maybe if the person is already in the call today, maybe you can write what you mean exactly what is changing, because usually there are not so many things changing. It all comes down to building your own brand. It all comes down to showing up daily, and there are not really a lot of changes. So the only thing is that you get less reach. And the problem is that you need to create better content in order to get more reach. So for example, 3, 4 years ago, it was enough when you just made a Facebook Live and you had like 40, 60, 100 people tune in. If you do this right now, you have maybe four. And these are the things that changes. Or for example, the Reels view. You posted a reel on Instagram and it got maybe 2, 3,000 views. And now you post it and now it gets 300. So because there are even more people, the reason why that is because Instagram has, I think, more than 1 billion of users. And you need to understand that you compete daily with the attention of people, and they only have attention of a goldfish. So you need to hook them immediately in the beginning and give them a reason why they should give you now the next 1 minute of their life and to watch the stuff that you offer. So, and this can be pretty tricky. But I can give you some other strategies later in the call, so what you can implement directly after the call. So how do I find new customers or new partners? So if you break it down in network marketing, what can you do? You can talk to the family and friends, but the level what you already built in the business, I'm sure you went through almost everybody that you know already. So what is the other option that you can do? You can run out on the streets. You can approach people somewhere on a Times Square. You can approach people somewhere on a market if you like that. I was never that person because I didn't like it to approach strangers on the street. And the only thing what is left is social media in order to grow your business. So what can I do now to get new people in the business? First, you need to understand who is your perfect target audience. Who is your perfect avatar that you would like to have in your business? That's first. And now the question is, how do I find my avatar? The perfect person for you to get in the business is the same person you were when you decided to join Gobi. Because you were in a situation where you said, enough is enough. I don't like the situation where I'm in. I don't like this. I don't like that. Maybe I don't like the job. Maybe I don't like the work, my colleagues. Maybe I don't like the money that I earn. right? So you need to think back, how was it when I started network marketing? How was that? So and then you understand, okay, for example, for me, I was a chef. I worked in the hospitality industry and I didn't like it. So what I can do now in my situation to find new people, I can look for people who work in the hospitality industry and I can start a conversation with them. I can say, hey, Melissa, I've seen you work as a chef, you work in the hospitality industry. We have the same background. Since when are you doing that? Question mark, message sent, boom. And I can do this 30 times a day. Or if I'm a single mom, I can look for moms and I can say, who are who is a mom? I'm a mom. I know how it feels when you're left alone, when you have to take care of everything. I want to become independent. I want to make my own money. I know how it is when I cannot spend time with my daughter and I had to bring her to daycare. I know how that feels. And I'm looking for women with the same situation. Because guess what? On Instagram, it's so important that you message somebody when you have similarities. Otherwise, it's extremely difficult to keep that conversation going if there are not similarities. So you need to find somebody who has the same problems what you have because you found already the solution. And then you find out if you can help the person to create a better life. And what you need to understand, and this is so important, what you have right now is the number one business opportunity on the planet with the best company out there. And you need to understand one thing, that the solution what you found for 99% of all the problems what people have outside in their regular life, you have the solution for it. Because let's break it down. What can you do with Govi? What can you do with network marketing? You can help someone make more money. You can help someone quit their job. You can help someone spend more time with the family. You can help someone book a trip anywhere in the world with the most amazing destinations. You can help someone be independent, live life on their own terms. And you can help someone make this online without being attached to a location. So this is the best thing on the planet. And sometimes we don't see it because we build it every time. We are in that bubble. We are in it. We see it every day, the in, the out, and we don't even realize how special that is. I remember one situation when I was in Dominican Republic, and there was one guy on the beach, and he asked me, he's like, hey, what do you do? And I said, I have an online business. I make money online. And he looked at me and he said, wow, really? That must be so cool. I was always looking for this. And then, of course, I tried to get him in the business. But the problem is those people in Dominican Republic, they just earn $250 a month. So they don't have a lot of financials to get them in the business. That's what I realized. So, and this is basically my take on how to get new customers and how to get new partners when you find out what is the problem that you can solve. So next, sticking to the plan when the time is limited and I get stressed. So in that situation is time management extremely important. So and what I want to show you guys today is how I managed my time and what is the best investment for your time when you decide, okay, right now it's go with time. So the thing is, we get caught up with things but don't create results. And this is what we want to avoid. So let's say you have, so we only have a limited time available for the business. So let's say we work 6 hours or we work 8 hours a day, then we come home, maybe we need to make food, and then it's like tricky. And then I only have like 1 hour or let's say 90 minutes before I go to bed. How do I actually use my time in order to get the best possible results without getting caught up in activities that don't create results? So, and this is the thing that is so important. You use 10% of your time. So, we have 10% time. So here, 10% for social media, where you post something about you that people see you. And I give you later some ideas what you can post. 10% is for personal development. So 30% of your time is team management. That means that you focus on the people that you have in your organization. We don't see anything on the screen. Oh, that's a good hint. Thank you so much. So, um, does it work
I
now?
see it.
Okay, perfect. So I think it works. So, and when you speak about team management, there's always the question, what do I do with the people that don't produce as much volume as I would like to do from them? So here's the thing. What I found out is when I have somebody in my organization and I try the best I can do that they make more money. And if I'm truly interested in that, I make one step to the person. If the person doesn't make another step in my direction, I make a second step. But if the person doesn't react, I use the time, what I would use to help him make more money, recruit another person instead. Because this is the thing that's just true. Because look, you can't win a race with a dead horse. And if somebody doesn't want, then he doesn't want. And you cannot force them to create a better life. If they are satisfied in the situation we're in, that's fine. And if they don't react to the support that you give them and they don't value your time, they don't deserve your attention. So this is what I did. I was talking to people in my team. If they didn't react, I talked another time. If they didn't react, I used it to recruit a new one. And this is the thing, because the only growth what you can have in the business is through new people. And this is the reason why 50% of the time management are new conversations. So if you have only 60 minutes a day to build your network marketing business, 30 minutes are talking to new people, what you have never talked about the business. Because of course it's comfortable. Of course I can talk, I can call Caroline and I can say, hey Caroline, isn't Govi amazing? That's so cool, right? Like the products, the community, it's awesome. I just love it. It's so cool. And then I talk with her like 30 minutes and we are like hyped up. And then I hang up the phone and nothing happens, right? Instead of I take like 30 minutes and I invite 20 new people with a voice message to check out Govi because it's so cool, right? But we only do the things that is comfortable. And this is the reason why we don't have the results that we want. And when it comes to personal development, what I always did is I always use it when I'm driving the car, when I'm in the gym, when I do something else, because I cannot sit here and listen to personal development because it's not an effective use of my time. Personal development is best when you listen to it while you're driving, while you're riding on the bike, while you do something else. And when you work, it's just new conversations and helping people make more money in the business. Does it make sense so far? If you liked it so far, then comment 1 in the chat. So, what else do we have? Finding new people. Okay, this is what we did already. Managing all my team. We also covered that. Being visible online and pop out. This is super interesting. So, the thing is, how can I get more eyeballs on me? Because if you break it down, it all comes to that, right? That people see the right content. So, how can I do this now? First is you need to learn how to get people's attention in the beginning, to provide value, and to give them a simple task, what they should do at the end of your video, that you know that the person is interested. If you haven't mastered that skill, it doesn't make sense to run ads, for example. Because if you run ads and you don't know how to create posts that people comment organically, you just blow all your money out. And this is what you don't want. And being visible is also, you can boost your posts, but only if you learn once how to create good videos, how to get people's attention. And how to do this is by getting a better profile. And I'll tell you later what you need to do that you pop out and that you stand out more. So the next part is getting big leaders to start. So this is the dream scenario, right? So you're in the business and you're like, okay, where are the good people? So, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sign up all the big leaders. You can come to me. I'm ready. So, but if you want big leaders, ask yourself, are you that person already that deserves something like this? Because you need to see it from a different side. Did you become already that person that a big leader sees you and says, I want to work with that person. I want to work with her. I want to work with him. Are you that person already? Are you that person that is leading by example? Are you that person that is bringing constantly 3 to 5 new people in the business every single month and showing up on social media every single day? Doesn't matter how you feel. Are you that person already? Or do you post a reel and then 1 week there is nothing? Do you upload a story and the next story comes in 6 days and there you only see the plus where you can add a story, but you didn't for the last 5 days? And if you're not that person, you need to create that avatar first. You need to create that person that you create so much momentum that you hammer the phone every single day, that people see you as someone. If I say, okay, if I'm gonna work with that person, for sure I have more success because she's in the trenches. She's leading by example. She's showing up every day. I see her stories every day since 3 years. She didn't miss a day. I see her working out. I see her taking care of her health. I see her spending quality time with the kids. I see her doing late night Zoom calls. I see her replying all those messages. I see her when she shows like all the people that are winning in her team. Of course, they're going to start with her. But are you that person already? Or do you just want the shortcut by saying, okay, I know the basics, but now all the big leaders can come? So that's the thing, right? And time management, finding high quality people. And this is time management. Okay, we talked already. Finding high quality people is basically the same what I explained before. And tools to work online, communication with the team. So what I did, how I communicated with my team, and that was completely enough. It was once a week we had a Zoom call where I had my team from my enroller tree and another Zoom call during the week with the entire team of a bigger leader. So we had like 300 in that, and in the other one, there were like 50, 60 active people that are tuning in all the time in the calls. So that was basically how I led the conversation. And I used events that I always built my business over the year. So I was looking, okay, where are the biggest events? We had 2 major events during the year, and I was promoting all those people at the events. So you couldn't sign up in with me if you didn't buy a ticket to the next event, because I'm sure you all know these events are the most powerful thing, and that you can never use that words what people would receive when they are physically there and just watch and go with for like 2 3 days. So that's the best tool that you can use. So what questions do you have about Instagram? How best to get sales? The best way to get sales on Instagram is to show other people that you solved a problem for them. So let's say you have somebody that helps against headache. The worst thing that you can do, and this is what most people in network marketing do, is they take this and say, for example, this water solves headache. And it has vitamin B, it has vitamin C, it tastes like orange juice if you would squeeze fresh oranges. It's absolutely amazing, and you need to buy this. This is the worst thing what people do, and this is what I see every day on Instagram. And then they're wondering why nobody is buying. The other thing that you can do is, and this is how you actually get sales on Instagram. So you can take this and you can hide it, because the problem is if you show this, they look buy, people Google it, and then they buy it from the person that runs ads on their Govi shop, and then they don't buy from you. Okay. but you did all the work. So what you do in that situation, you always need to tell a story, because people never buy the product. They always buy the solution. They always buy the outcome. So I do this. For example, if I want to sell this, I make a story and I say this. I cover the logo and I said, for my entire life, I struggled with the most horrible headache ever. I took so much medicine. I tried this, I tried this, I tried this, and nothing worked. And since I drink this clear liquid, my headache vanished. What I couldn't get away the last 20 years. That's so incredible. And I never thought something like this would work. Finally, I found something that truly helps. I'm very grateful for that. Then the story is over. And you know what's crazy? When you do something like this, you create curiosity. When people see that stuff, they're like, okay, he's saying he has a problem and he solved the problem. But what is missing? The how. It's like, what is it now? How did he do it? But I don't tell them, because if I tell them, they buy it somewhere else. If somebody is watching that video and they realize they also have headache, or or their mom has headache, they will message you and say, hey, what is it? I always have headache. And then you have them in the DMs, and in the DMs is where the sale is happening. Because then you can ask them questions, then you can lead the conversations, then you can find out what did he try already, and act as a consultant. You need to make people curious. It's like, what is this stuff? And most people, they sell just the ingredients. If you sell a protein shake, you don't sell the strawberry flavor, you don't sell the vitamin B, you don't sell the taste. You just sell feeling fantastic when you walk on the beach, feeling confident when you put the shirt off. That's basically what you sell. So, and this is what people don't understand. Next part. So many ads pop up. A lot of false information is confidently sold as truth, confusing for the public. How to compete with that? How to compete with that is by becoming authentic and by showing how it really is, and by focusing on people that they create results, and focusing on people that they get the experience. So if you show somebody, so for example, let's take this. Everybody says, yeah, join my team because then you make money. Join my team, I help you to make money. So, and then you go to their profile and they speak about this for like months or years. And you don't see a single person who went through their program or who worked with them who made money. There's literally zero social proof. And this is what you need to understand. You need to have this, that people trust you, because talk is cheap. You need to show what you do with the people. Because if they understand that Niels is helping 10 people to make another $500, then he can also help me. But if Niels is telling all the time, I help you to make thousands and hundreds and a lot, and look at this, and I help you to do this, but I don't see other people, it's very hard to believe. So, and how to stand up and how to stand out with all the false information is by focusing on real results and showcasing it on social media. How to grow your audience. How to grow your audience. There are a few different things that you can do. First, I mentioned it already before a little bit, learn how to create better videos. You can collaborate with people. This is super interesting. For example, you guys all have already an audience. So I can take two people. For example, I can make a post with Janine. I can make a post with Melissa. And we create a script together. Why it makes sense in 2024 to start an online business. And you can say, for example, I started because I have a traditional business and I want more freedom with my kids. And I did this and this and this. The next sentence is, for example, Janine, she says, I'm a mom. I did this because I want to spend time with my kids as much as possible. So, and you could add basically those videos together. You can cut them that, for example, the first 5 seconds, Melissa speaking, the second part is Janine speaking, then Melissa again, and then you can make a call to action at the end. So, and then you can comment business. for example. And then you can see it's like maybe it's a friend of mine or maybe it's a friend of hers. And then you can invite people as a collaborator. And then if I share a video, the friends of Melissa see it. And if Melissa shares it, the friends of Janine sees, right? So this is, for example, what you can do to just combine the strengths together. And that's also an amazing opportunity. How to grow your audience even more? You can create a free stuff. You can create something for free. You can give value away, and you can say to the people, comment a specific word below if you want that. And then you create, for example, the 20-step health guide. I don't know. Or 20 steps how to start your first online business or something like this. And then you give it away for free. Because if people see that you provide things for free, people recognize it. And another thing is how to grow your audience is by having an optimized profile. Because I put in my bio, I put network marketing coach. I get so many people that just Google network marketing or they just search for network marketing on Instagram and my page pops up because it's next to my name. And that works like a search engine. And I can show you that later too, how that works. And this is also a way how to grow your audience. What are the trends right now? Trends, for example, are definitely, maybe you've seen that somehow, some transition hooks. When you see, for example, like a woman falling and then you also fall and then you start the video and it looks like if that one is in a transition, maybe you've seen that somewhere. That's for a trend. Another trend is posting funny reels where people can relate to that situation. And I can show you that, for example, because she's really good at this. So she went also through the program and she creates, for example, videos like this. Do you have an audio or do you don't have an audio? Okay, wait. So
I had a sore shoulder. I had a sore shoulder and I woke up and sprayed it. Next day I'm like, what the fuck? And I couldn't extend my arm. I could not extend my arm. I had a sore shoulder.
so for example, this is where people can relate because that's like a funny situation where she says my husband trying to find a reason not to go shopping with me and he says basically my shoulder is sore and he took Conor McGregor and that basically got like 15,000 views. So and this is interesting because like things like this they get so much views because it's so easy to share. And this is, for example, a strategy that you can use to get more views and more attention. So, besides putting reels every day, are there also other techniques to become more visible? Yes, definitely. You can share different formats. For example, you can make a carousel post, and that looks like this. What I found out that reels are the best thing to create more and to reach new people. So this is, for example, a transition hook example.
3 network marketing tips I wish I knew as a beginner. Following the standard.
So this is basically what I've explained before, the transition hook, where you take a regular video, what goes viral on social media, you take the first part and then you edit the rest. But it's not so beginner friendly that's you need a few skills for that, definitely. So, but what you can do is you can make carousel posts, and I'm looking for the one that I created once, where you provide basically value and where you help people to solve a specific problem. Where like this. It took me 4 years to make more than $10,000, but I teach it to you in 20 seconds. So if you're in network marketing, it's definitely a good idea to read that post because it's valuable and people can just swipe through it. So, and what is interesting is that I basically provided value in that post. And that's a carousel. You can also get templates that you only need to swap out your picture, your name, and then you can also use that. And what I did in that post is I was thinking about something valuable that I can share, throw it in, and then I created more leads the way I structured that post. Because I said, look, I have an in-depth guide that shows how to recruit 5 new people in the next 2 weeks, guaranteed using Instagram. Comment guide below. And then we have some people that commented guide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe some more, 8. And this is how you structure the post. So you need to get the attention from the people, need to provide value in the middle, and you need to let them know what they should do next when they like the stuff that they have seen. And that works with reels, and that works with carousels and stuff like that. So I'm not that active on Insta, more on Facebook. The thing is, most people work on most things work on Facebook too. I share everything that I do, the reels, I share it everywhere. I make it once, the video, I share it on TikTok, I share it on YouTube Shorts, I share it in WhatsApp status, I share it everywhere. Because the more exposure I have, the better it is. And this is basically when to use Instagram versus Facebook. I answered that already before. So the thing is, you just do, there's not a specific strategy. There's not like one thing that you can say, I only do this on Facebook or I only do this on Instagram. The advantage what you have on Facebook are definitely Facebook groups. Facebook groups, because I recruited a lot of great people when I was in Dominican Republic. And my background is I'm in the hospitality industry. And there was a group, and that was called Germans in Dominican Republic. So there was basically people that were in that group, and I could find those people and I could just message them because for me, it was just logical. When you were in that group, Germans in Dominican Republic, you either like Dominican Republic, you like to travel there, first group of person, or the second group of people, you were living in Dominican Republic and you were a German before. Both people are the perfect target audience for my people, for my business, because I could help the people that live in Germany and like to travel to Dominican Republic, help them to travel more often because of the money they make when they work with me. And I can help people that live in Dominican Republic make money without using the people that living in Dominican Republic because they don't have the money. So that was basically my strategy. And I got somebody from that. That was a German woman. She was a restaurant manager and she built 1/3 of my entire organization through that conversation, what I had with her in the group. And when you realize that, her husband was from Dominican Republic. So I had a similarity because I was living in Dominican Republic and we had the same background. So it felt in the beginning immediately, we had a smooth conversation. And that was basically my strategy. And that was the questions that I answered. And now I'll show you some real cool stuff for the people that say, okay, that made sense. And I really liked the things that you showed me here. I'm gonna show you some, if you're interested in working together, I'll show you now how that works and what we are actually doing and what we did already with Melissa and Caroline. And this is, so. I created a program together with my partner, and that's called InstaBoost. And this is super cool because I'll show you this real quick. And I'll show you exactly what we do. So do you see my screen now in the presentation? Perfect. So that was my before and after picture, so based on the story. And I created the program together with my girl, and she's also a business consultant since more than 7 years. She built amazing communities, even in South America. And we created that program together because she helped me to optimize my profile even stronger. So what is important to understand is that everyone has the same potential on Instagram. And I show you some of the people that we work with already. So, and Caroline recruited 3 new people by just changing her profile. And what is interesting is when you look at the details, before it was just like an average profile. It just looked normal. And then we made a few changes. We identified her target audience. We said, like, what is the perfect color that fits you? And then we created better posts that help her build more trust with new people when somebody is visiting her profile. Because this is super interesting. Look, what you need to understand is we speak about reaching new people. We speak about building this business online. We speak about how to get more people in the business, how to get new people in the business. So if I'm new to you and I don't know you, what do I need in order to be convinced that you can help me to level up my life? I need trust. I need trust, and I need to see that Caroline can really help me to have a better life. So if I'm new and I check out her profile and I see, okay, Caroline, female leadership. Okay, I help women achieve their dream life. Okay, that sounds good. She quit her 9-to-5 job in 6 months. Okay, so she did it already. She built a team of 3,000 people. Okay, I mean, that requires some skills. Then business to learn how. Okay, then I see this. Then I see media. Then I see, okay, there is an article, like a magazine, Business for Home, that is explaining the work of Caroline. That even helps me. Then I see a story highlight about me. I click on it and I get to know Caroline even better, step by step. I see the business, how it works. I see the team. I see the success stories. I see other people talking positively about Caroline. I see a 90 seconds video, the Who Am I video below. What is a 90 seconds trailer of her story that helps her to connect with her audience on an emotional level. I see 10 facts about Caroline, what even gives her more trust, where I even have the feeling that I get to know her. If I watch this profile and I study her, I have the feeling I know her because the way she built it. And this is super interesting what you need to understand. And that helps you so much to get more people in the business. Even when we take a look at Melissa, she reached 50,000 people in 1 month by having better pictures, by having better videos, by optimizing her profile, by creating a better story. Because if you're really good at telling your story, it's not difficult for you to get new people in the business. I did this with so many people from so many different companies, and it doesn't matter where you're in. It doesn't matter if you work with a German company, with an Italian company, if you're in Italy, or if you live in the States, if you live in Canada, Sweden, it works with everybody. This is so interesting. She's, for example, she works with an Italian company. We made a few changes, got 6 new people in her business. Another interesting thing, maybe you know this guy, Enrique, he's in Herbalife. I think he's making like $80,000 a month. He's like one of the biggest guys there. And what is interesting, I show you this. I was messaging him once, and he said he's not good at recruiting online. And I was like, how is that possible with that rank that you have? And then we talked a little bit. And then I said to him, let's make a video together. And I told him how he should structure that video. And this is the video what he has here. It is so interesting because he explains basically his life story in less than 90 seconds. So it looks so fancy because of the edit. And the good thing is that you don't need to make the edit. I can help you to make that. So look, he says basically in the video at the end, if you want this, comment, show me how. What is interesting is that he only speaks in that video the call to action. He doesn't even have it in the captions. So when you check his profile now, even now, 12 weeks ago, the video was posted in January, like 8 months ago. there are still people that commenting, show me how, show me how, show me how, show me how, show me how. I think in the meantime, he created more than 40 people that were interested in his Herbalife business by just with one simple video without using ads. And this is the power when you become good at telling a story and when you know what to do and what to share. And this is super interesting. And even the whole concept, what we developed together, that works even with people that are not in network marketing. We did this with a massage therapist in Miami just to try out if it works. And even he got new customers. And he says the video is insane because like, people come to my profile, they see, they book an appointment, they go to my webpage, and I get more customers. And that was my profile a long time ago in the middle. Then I made those changes, what I have right now. And even I had like 300% growth by just sharing specifically to my target audience. And all these people, they had one thing in common. They don't want to miss that opportunity on social media. And right now, maybe when you watch the call, you have imposter syndrome, you have no trust, no credibility because people don't trust you when they visit your profile. You have lack of clarity, you don't know what to post, and you're inconsistent. And this is what we change. We help you to get targeted followers. We help you to get more engagement, more people, more sales, and we help you to go from point A to point B. And this is the reason why we created InstaBoost. And I don't want to see people suffering when they don't know how to use social media. And we created that program that you stand out, that you have a voice, that you make more sales, that you get more opportunity, and that you have more professional growth and personal fulfillment. And the program is designed for people in network marketing, for people, service providers, expert coaches, everything that's selling some stuff online. So, and this is what we do together over the 5 weeks. Week 1, we create for you the script. And you go through the modules, and based on the modules, you know exactly what to need to write in order to attract the right people. Then you send the script to me, and I help you to make it even better. This is what we do in the first week. Then we take the whole thing with some other videos and send it to my editor. And he creates a cinematic masterpiece of your life, okay? Week 2, we speak about social media optimization. What kind of people do I want in my business? How do I need to write? What do I need to write in the bio? How do I make my highlights? How do I make my pin posts? Week 3, we speak about content strategy. What kind of content do I need to create in order to get people in my business? Week 4, we speak about generating leads and how to build a sales funnel through your stories. And week 5, this is where the magic happens. I help you to monetize your Instagram. For example, you don't need to message people all the time on your own if you know there are alternatives. And I have an assistant that is sending out 30 to 50 conversations a day based on my target audience. And if that DM service wouldn't message people, then I wouldn't be here today. Because what is interesting is the first message, what I sent to Caroline, was the DM service. Because I said, look for people that are in network marketing. And this is how that works. And I can show that in my case. So when we go here on Instagram, we see all the time some things like this. Hey, Stephanie, how long have you been in network marketing? So if your message is different because you're not a coach for people in network marketing. So you help people to create a better life. So your first message is different. So, but this is what we discuss with every single one of them, with every single one of you. And I get around like 6 to 8 people that reply, and I just lead the conversation. And I can also give you a framework and how to lead the conversation that you get people very fast interested in the thing that you sell, and what kind of questions you ask that you can filter immediately if somebody's interested, so that you don't waste so much time. And this is truly a guy that I work with since more than 2 years. And that's insane. That works extremely well. So So do you see my screen again? I think so, right? Perfect. So what you do is we get weekly group sessions where you can ask your questions. You have a group chat. You have a personal assistant that helps you with all the implementation. And this is what you get. So by the end of the program, you have discovered your identity, and even that helps you so much when you meet people outside. So, because the thing is, you need to understand this. When you meet people in real life, maybe you go to the Oktoberfest in Munich, maybe you go somewhere on the playground with your daughter, maybe you go to a business meeting. You don't throw them Govi in their face in the first 20 minutes of the conversation. You just be interested, you start a conversation, and you start building a relationship. So what do you do afterwards? You say, what's your name on Instagram? I follow you. You go to Instagram and you follow that person. And what the other person is doing is they follow you back. Usually, if you meet people in real life and you left a nice impression. And then they watch your profile and then they see, okay, she helps people doing this. Okay, I see that video. I see the testimonial. I see her presence is insane, is above average. She stands out. Of course, that helps you to recruit that person because it works like a sales funnel. And this is so interesting. So you return your Instagram into a money machine that you don't waste your time anymore by scrolling through videos, that you really make money. And you get an optimized profile, what you keep forever. You can also change it whenever you want. But the thing is, the problem what I have now, I have it since more than 1.5 years. I didn't change a thing. Maybe I added some 1 or 2 videos and added all the time testimonials, but it's still the same concept, what works extremely well. We organize your story highlights that people see immediately that you are a trustworthy person and they can see all the success stories that you built already. We help you to create 9 engaging posts that people see you and trust you when they visit your profile. And you get a detailed content plan, you get a content calendar, and you get an effective sales funnel that people know immediately what they should do next when they are interested in the thing that you offer. And that was the massage therapist before we worked with him. And there was not much going on his profile. And then we changed it, and we can also see what he's saying here.
My Instagram was a mess. It wasn't put together. My strength is not social media.
Do you have an audio?
It didn't work out. I wasn't the greatest at knowing how to optimize my social media. I didn't know how to put those things together until I met Christina. I optimized my page. We got me some clients. We helped me dominate some colors. When I say dominate some colors, I mean pick out colors that people can associate with my brand. As soon as they go to my page, it pops out. They recognize it and they associate it with me. And the results that it brought was more clients. It also got me better clients because it zeroed in on a demographic that wants massage and wants the type of massage that I give. It also made me look a lot more professional. My own mentor told me that I'm an innovator within the neighborhood in this area. So that's what it did for me.
And another interesting case, what we have is Jen, what I showed you the videos before. That was her profile before we worked with her. That was her profile afterwards. She had a link tree with 19 different options where people can click on it. And I asked her, like, how many people bought something from you based on that link tree? And she said, in the last 18 months, nobody. And I said, okay, let's change that. So then we just removed the link tree completely and we just made this. And somebody messaged her and she said, hey, I'm interested in the thing because I want to find out more what you do because I like how you wrote your bio. And this is the power when you understand who your target audience is and how to present yourself on Instagram. The result after the 5 weeks were incredible. 700 new followers, doubled her reach, and got 50 new sales. She went to more than 1.5 million views because one of her meme strategy, and she got some amazing new people in her Instagram profile because of her meme strategy. And this is absolutely amazing. So what we do is you get new skills, new strategies, you get more confident, you build a stronger personal brand, you get an optimized profile, and you join our community of extraordinary individuals. So what's important to understand that this is not a program that you get irrelevant followers, because this is the last thing that you need. Because look at this. We don't create useless reels. For example, take a look at Paulina's step. I don't know who that is, but what is very interesting to analyze is that she has a video with 12.5 million views. And that brings absolutely nothing because nobody knows who that person is and she's not selling anything. And she cannot book a trip to Europe or back from Bali and say, I would like to pay with my 12 million views because she's selling nothing. It looks good on the screen, but that's all. But this is not what you want. I'd rather have 500 views and created 3 leads. They actually join my business than having 12 millions where I cannot do anything with that. After the program, you understand and explore your identity. People see that they can help, that you can help them to create a better life. And you have a powerful tool to grow your personal brand. And there are 3 different packages how you can join the program. One option is watch only. You can decide whenever you watch the program, you go through the entire course on your own and you decide your speed. The second option is where you join the program and in the next 5 weeks, we do the complete program together where you get packaged with feedback. You can join the weekly call where you can ask all the questions what you have about every single module. You get group sessions, you get the group chat. The business VIP package is same like the creator, but you get additionally a graphic designer that helps you with all the covers, that helps you with all the profile picture and helps you with all the templates. For example, we did this with Caroline, and group sessions, 3 additional one-to-one sessions, and my personal online recruiting strategy, how to get strangers into the business in less than 1.5 weeks. And when you check out the value, it's absolutely insane. When we take a look at the biggest package with the graphic designer, with the feedback session, with the personal assistant, with the video, with the 12 months access to the content, what you get, it's more than $12,000, but that's not the final price. So watch only is $1,990. Creator package is $4,900 and business VIP is $10,000. If you have questions so far, just let me know or write it in the chat. You know, the good thing is that this is not the final price because there is a bonus. And for people that decide to join the program, they get additionally watch access for one of their teammates. They can go through the entire program on their own. You get money back guarantee. If you don't like it, I'll send you all the money back. You get lifetime access to the content creation templates, to the content calendar, to the scripts and everything that we create, not just 12 months. You have the opportunity to join our mastermind, where we bring in the best people in network marketing. That's a monthly mastermind where we also do meetings in real life. You get the video edit included with all the captions, the fancy stuff, and everything what we did with Caroline and Melissa, what you have seen. And the price for that is watch only $990, creator package $2,450, and business VIP with the one-to-one session $5,500. And those are the options how you can get started. No questions, very clear. Perfect. So, and we have 5 spots available because then we need to find more assistants. So first come, first serve. Otherwise, I need to hire another graphic designer that we can make that all possible. And this is the option. We can have PayPal, Stripe. For people in Europe, we can also make a Klarna, where when you have credibility with Klarna, you don't need to pay everything at once. That's also an option. And this is basically what we can do together. And maybe Caroline, can you share a little bit your experience so far? How did you like the program? How was it for you so far?
Yeah, for me, it was actually very incredible to see how you can pinpoint those blind spots. So after optimizing my profile and didn't do the DM service yet, actually 3 people joined immediately. So that was only by optimizing the profile. So I really believe in this concept. And also, you were the kick in my butt. Alex is just texting all the time. Have you done this? Have you done this? So if you are buying this program, I'm sure you must do it.
Yes,
No.
absolutely. If somebody has some questions or wants to know anything, I just put the links to the program in the chat. Just copy it and save it maybe in your notes. And you can also, if you have some questions, you can just message me also directly on Instagram. You just need to go to so you just need to go here, underline Alex Pfeffer. You can message me whenever you wanna have a question about the program, and then let's get this party started. So awesome. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And is there anything else? Maybe Angel, do you want to say something? Did you like it?
Well,
on the
no,
boat?
no. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what?
Rich angel.
That's the beauty. But we have 2 angels. We have Angel Wall and Angel Rodriguez.
Okay.
Hey, but you know what? I really, really love this because the way that we use the content and how we're going to use the content, like in how to recruit. I really like. It's a lot of things that I can actually learn from you. I'm looking forward to working something there too. But Angelita, what do you think? Angel Wall.
She's at the
Yeah,
hairdresser.
yeah. I got look at me. Like, seriously, come here.
It looks perfect.
Love that
What a girl's
look.
gotta do when you got gray hair, you gotta get rid of them, okay?
But again, that's the beauty.
No, I think it's good. I'm gonna, if I can get the recording so I can because there's a lot of background noise here, if I can get the recording so I can re-listen to parts of it that I maybe didn't catch everything. And my business partner, Carrie Marshall, today is a religious holiday for her. So she isn't working today, but she wanted to watch the recording. So if you can get that to Caroline or Melissa, and then I can get it off to her. But otherwise, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Perfect. Yes, I sent the recording to Caroline and Melissa, and she spread it then to the other people.
That would be great. Thank you, Alex. And I will send it to some people that they couldn't jump in too.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so
guys.
much for
Appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in. See you next time. Bye.